The NBA and NBPA have ruled in favor of Luka, Dončić, and Cade, Cunningham on their extraordinary circumstances challenging for the 65-game award rule, making both eligible for the postseason honors, such as MVP and all NBA teams, sources tell ESPN. Before I get your thoughts on this, I do want to just tap into what Luka had to say this morning on his Instagram story. He posted, "I am grateful to the NBPA for advocating on my behalf and to the NBA for their fair decision. It was so important to me to be present for the birth of my daughter in December, and I appreciate Mark, Jeannie, Rob, JJ, and the entire Laker organization for fully supporting me and allowing me to travel to be there. This season has been so special to me because of what my teammates and I have been able to accomplish, and I am honored to have the opportunity to be considered for the league's end-of-season awards." Thoughts on this news that came down this morning?
Oh, God.
Perk is here and has not tapped in with his headphones in yet.
God.
Oh, the echo.
We're gonna just take a moment. Is Perk here?
Hey, honestly, listen. Thank you for
Okay, they're not bringing him
on.
on. But did you just see how he just entered the chat?
You didn't see it. It was all.
Christian.
I wish you could have seen. Hey, thank you. My head is extra shining today. I did a shine and a gloss.
Big Baby Sports
Wow.
again, best morning show on YouTube. By the way, I love being referred to as the morning show.
Well, it is the morning.
For them, it's the afternoon.
Yes, for some of them.
For them, some of them.
Wait. So, all kidding
so
aside,
thoughts on the, yeah.
I think because we got interrupted by
Yeah.
Perk. I'm glad that the NBA did what they did.
Mm-hmm.
You look at Cade Cunningham, obviously you see they weren't even counting the game that he got injured in because he had only played 8 minutes.
Yeah.
So if he would have played that game and then came back, he would have hit the 65. But they were like, you were 12 minutes short, technically, of qualifying for the rules. So for Cade, that makes sense. Luka, same thing, right? So when you look at him taking 2 days off to go see the birth of his child, there are extenuating circumstances, and they should all be done case by case. In my opinion, these cases all warranted it. These guys have had first-team All-NBA seasons, and they deserve to be on those teams.
What's up, y'all? Allie here, Richard here. If you're watching this video and you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to go hit that subscribe button to stay tapped in with Road Trippin' all season long. You don't want to miss what we have in store. So subscribe, hit that notification bell, tell a friend to tell a friend. Road Trippin' is here. We're taking over.
Stop blaming us for what Perk says.
I mean, I agree. Shockingly, Richard said everything I was going to say. I think you have to look at these. I think you have to always look at those circumstances and those players. If this is Joe Schmo that's trying to get, an extra $50,000 from Nike or Adidas, now you're like, dude, don't waste my time. But we're talking about two players that have put, I would say, the NBA on their back this year when it comes to leading the charge of MVP votes, first team all NBA, putting a good product out there. Their teams are in the playoffs. So you have to look at the circumstances of why they're not playing in a game when those guys aren't the type of guys to miss games for no reason. They're not like, oh, we're not going to play you because you're sore. Those guys are hoopers and want to play. So good for the NBA.
So do we think that anything's going to change? I know you just mentioned what, in your opinion.
Well,
yeah, Kawhi's not getting first team All NBA. I know that.
We're going to dive into that in just a minute.
Well, I mean, that's the truth. Now that they are there, you're like, thank you, Kawhi, for the year. It's been great, but,
Yeah.
So do you think the rule in any capacity should change this summer? Or that it will? That it will change? Something will change?
I think there should be amendments, and they should start writing in, these amendments so that they're clear and defined. I'm okay with the 65-game rule, especially now with more games being on national television. More games are on national television. So that's putting even more attention when stars sit out of those games. There's more opportunities. So I think having that 65-game, it's had the proper effect. And it wasn't just on the players, it was on the sports science teams, it was on the medical staff. They were trying to do all these load management and all that stuff. That didn't come from the players. The players did not create that. And so I think it's good to have that 65 or somewhere around there, but there should be also, let's add a minutes played. If you've averaged over 32 minutes a game, that accumulates to an average that accumulates to what is the equivalent of 65 games. Like LeBron doesn't qualify, but he's played more minutes than Wemby, and Wemby qualifies. So that's where it's like we can add amendments inside of it that can help. Okay, if your minute average of total minutes or of total games played, because Cade goes out 8 minutes into a game. And so that, because you have to play 20 minutes for it to count, so then he doesn't get that.
Yeah.
And so like that, to me, you saw him have a collapsed lung, but it was like, hey man, you didn't make it to the third quarter, so we can't count that.
Your lung failed you.
Those are the amendments that we have to start looking at, but I'm okay with the 65 game rule because you see guys are pushing themselves to get there.
Roadies, welcome in Kendrick Perkins. Perk, where are you at?
I'm actually in Oklahoma.
Oh,
I'm in Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
Yeah, I'm in Oklahoma City. I'm in Oklahoma City. Allie, just a quick business trip. You know what I'm saying? Quick business trip.
We're all about that quick business trip. We love it. How are you feeling?
Well, I'm trying to get some dolphin money. You know what I mean?
Shit, you and me both, bro.
Yeah, brother, you better start with a turtle, motherfucker.
What's
A what?
Start with another aquatic. Get you a
Shit.
starfish.
Oh, I forgot. He just passed away. I don't even remember his name.
All right, Perk, we are just diving in and want to get your thoughts really quick before we head into the play-in games on the breaking news of Cade and Luka
What happened?
being available for postseason awards.
Damn! Now I got to go switch up my votes.
See?
I'm glad I haven't turned my stuff in yet, because I mean now that affects everything.
Wouldn't they have to reissue anyone that did turn it in then?
Turn in what?
Yeah.
He just said, good thing I haven't turned in my
votes.
votes. They should probably have it reissued.
Oh, well, 100%. Well, all kidding. Well, I don't think you should have turned in your votes until you see who made the postseason.
Fair.
In my opinion,
Perk
one
did
through
not.
because
Perk did not.
that's what I just, for me, I wanted to see who was going to be 7 and 8. Because I could vote. At least what I'm saying. I could vote for somebody if they make the 7 seed.
But this is the postseason.
What do you mean?
So these
I'm saying
these performances don't matter in regular season awards.
To me, this is what I agreed.
Yeah.
These games don't matter.
Yeah.
From the play-in space, but your team making the postseason does impact. Do you not see how it's the same thing?
No, I don't see
Yeah.
how
No,
it's the same thing.
I see what you're saying. Like,
you're having to play in the postseason to get into the playoffs.
No, you're having to play in the play-in.
It's
to
the
get-
postseason though.
But hear me out. Agreed. No, agreed. But I agreed with you. But this is what I'm clarifying. These games dictate who makes the postseason.
Playoffs.
Right? Or who makes the playoffs, excuse me. This is the postseason, who makes the playoffs.
Yeah.
So if your team makes the playoffs, that should, just like if your team's the number 1 seed, that in the playoffs, that has a weight to it. If your team is the 7 seed, that indicates, in my opinion, your performance.
Okay.
That's how I view it.
Okay.
no, I'm with you. And to Richard's point, Allie, I think this could kind of help back his point up. For example, I'm debating whether or not LaMelo Ball is going to make third team All NBA. If the Hornets get into the postseason, he's going to get my vote to make third team All NBA.
Ooh.
No, seriously. If they win the play-in game tomorrow and get into the postseason, he's getting a vote for me for third team All NBA.
Now, I don't have a vote, but this is a great conversation. That first game with Cunningham, right? If somebody hadn't turned in their ballot yet of Rookie of the Year, would that game have justified somebody's vote to say Cooper Flagg is better than Cunningham, and the same thing that Jason Kidd said about his flaws came to fruition in that playoff game? And if they had lost,
He has
one more game.
He's got one more game. Now this is the thing.
But if he
now
had
say
lost,
this.
if.
So now hear me out.
Yeah, I'm here.
Wait. So now, let's say at the end of when this is all over, if Charlotte is the 8th seed and Charlotte made the postseason,
Right.
the totality of what got them, again, it's the regular season, right? And if you're the 7th seed, if you get to be the 8th seed, And that's your entrance into the postseason. That goes on your resume. That goes on your regular season season resume. Same way being the number 1 seed, the same way having home court advantage.
Correct.
The same way with being number 1 in your conference. These things we talk about Cade because they're number 1, Jaylen Brown because they're number 2. These go into the calculations for their first team All-NBA, second team All-NBA. It goes into their calculations. So for these teams like a LaMelo, if he's got to get to the 7-8, to me, that should go into his calculation. Now, if they don't drop it off, like if if they don't make the postseason, that goes, now you got him and Cooper didn't make the postseason. Right. That goes into the equation.
Correct.
Based off of y'all's line of thinking, and then we're going to dive into the games, I believe that the stats for the play-in should then count. And they do not, which means I don't know how you can use performances from these games to factor into a decision that could have been made over an 82-game stretch.
I give you one little piece. I'll give you one more piece. I am not necessarily heavily weighing the performances in said game as much as I think you should weigh, does your team make the postseason? Playoffs. Does your team make the playoffs?
Yeah.
Right? So that's really what it is. If your team, now it's the totality of everything that you've done over 82, your team was the 7th seed. Or your team doesn't make it because you didn't perform in the play-in.
And I see your point. I just think that the stats then should count for the play-in. Just like I believe, too, that the stats of the final NBA Cup game should count as well. I still have thoughts about that as well. We are moving on.
This is all Amazon, so y'all figure it out.
No, it's not. It's the NBA. Good try.